Hey, it's Chuck, and I'm here to introduce a project I'm working on called zeeq.ai. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know that all the hype these days is around AI and LLMs. And I'm sure we've all seen our fair share of questionable applications of AI and LLMs and startups that have been funded just by slapping AI into their pitch decks. Now, what's interesting is that if we look at the name large language model, this actually gives us a really good hint at what these tools are really good at, which is generating text. Now, the interesting question is how can we take advantage of this and make it actually useful? I think that we should all be a little bit skeptical about the hype around AIs and LLMs. For example, there's the recent case of a legal team that got into a bit of hot water using an argument that was generated by GPT that cited non-existent cases. So one of the challenges of using AIs and LLMs at the current moment is understanding how to take advantage of this powerful technology while minimizing the risk. In 2021, I built Thinktastic.com using the latest machine learning and natural language processing technologies at the time to surface information from a corpus of documents. It was intended to be used in the context of clinical trials, where a trial site might receive dozens, if not hundreds, of documents over the course of a clinical trial. The question Thinktastic was trying to answer is, can we answer these questions that the trial sites might have or the patients might have using AI and machine learning? Now, what's really crazy is that now in 2023, just 2 years later, the technology has moved so far ahead that what we can build today with OpenAI and large language models like GPT-4 far surpasses what I was able to do just 2 years ago in 2021. So let's take a look. zeeq.ai organizes information in the context of workspaces. Within a workspace, a team can upload files. These files contain the actual underlying information that feeds the large language model. Once we've loaded the files, we can ask questions. For example, how do I report a pregnancy? And the LLM is able to use the information contained in the file itself to generate a response. Now, what's interesting is that this approach, you can see, gives us full references and citations for where this information is coming from. But not only that, we can actually see the underlying sources of the information, the fragments of the documents that are being fed into the LLM to generate the response. Now, let's try a different question. What is the duration of the trial? What's interesting about this question is that we get a response with a treatment period of 24 weeks as the duration of the trial. Now, what if we ask a question, 28 weeks? We know that the duration of the trial is 24 weeks, but what will the LLM give us? In fact, the LLM knows and is able to answer in the definitive that the duration of the trial is not 28 weeks, and again, gives us the relevant information and the citation of that information in the response. Once we have this information, we can quickly create a note and share this note with our team. And again, the note itself contains the information about the citations where this answer was generated from. Perhaps just as important is to understand that when guided properly, the LLM is incapable of producing hallucinations. So for example, if we ask a nonsensical question like, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? The LLM contains no such information in the grounding documents and answers as such. We can also ask questions, for example, what's your favorite color? And of course, the LLM again answers that there is no such information in the corpus of documents. I hope that this short demo has given you some insight into how we can take advantage of AIs and LLMs to help make process and SOP heavy industries safer and more compliant. If you would like to try zeeq.ai for yourself, please reach out. I'd love to schedule a demo, walk you through the tool, and load your documents into the system and see if it can help you.